Hi everyone, I am Delaney Hickey and I will be presenting on Malibu Barbie and her visual communication as a design aspect and how she implements body image problems and sexual appeal to girls and the male gaze. So Malibu Barbie was actually created by Bill Greening in 1971 at Mattel to represent the California girl and the fun-loving spirit of the 70s. Malibu Barbie was actually, fun fact, one of the first Barbies to have flat feet because she's on the beach not wearing her high heels, you know. She has very tan skin and bleached blonde hair, which we're going to talk about in a second. Barbie as a whole was created to let little girls know that they could be whoever they wanted to be and not just mothers in life. This message reminds me of Zootopia when Judy Hopps moves to Zootopia and realizes that it's hard to be who you want to be. And it's like almost the same symbol, but Malibu Barbie, did it first because before Barbie came out as a whole, we were only playing with, baby dolls and acting as mothers, playing mothers our whole lives. So it was nice that Barbie came out to try and change things up. Although Malibu Barbie operates as a visual specimen of the male gaze. Her body is stylized, passive, and permanently posed for consumer, reflecting how femininity and sex appeal are manufactured through design. Malibu Barbie falls into the commercial category, making her Maya. Barbie is a commercialized, unattainable image of girls all around the world. Malibu Barbie is focused on her curves and her features, setting beauty standards for girls at a young age. Her body image and even her success also goes throughout this as well because, Barbie is so many things. But Malibu Barbie almost has a place of status and, it commercializes her that way and is focused on that. So, semiotics. Malibu Barbie is a signifier of unattainable feminine beauty. Barbie perpetuates body images, struggles, and harmful self-talk in girls. Her criminalization of sex appeal promotes unrealistic beauty standards. Her design acts as almost a metaphor for innocence, while the design communicates allure to, putting in that sex appeal for her. Her clothes and status almost exude a sexy youth persona, which is kind of crazy to have that as something that girls are playing with while they're little. And they don't even understand what it is until you get older and you kind of look back how this is kind of, crazy that Barbie is this huge head of sex appeal and beauty standards. Conformity, body shape, hairstyle, clothes, skin. They all say something about the everyday experience and aspirations of a teenage girl. I found this in an article written in the 50s, and I thought it was pretty interesting to see and hear that, because even in the 50s, we were still dealing with beauty standards, and Barbie was still the head, or can still be the head of it. Barbie has the unrealistic body proportions, and it is emphasized on her hourglass figure. All Barbies have that hourglass figure, which is pretty crazy to me, and that hourglass figure is always something guys appeal to, which can then further emphasize the sexual appeal she has, and it reinforces the sexualized beauty standards that Barbie has from day to day. Some of those sexualized beauty standards, although, were an ideal part of the 80s beauty standards, which was interesting that all the hourglass figure shape started to become something wanted by the male gaze in the 1980s. And Barbie had all of those. Malibu Barbie was designed to reflect the California dream, and encode a lifestyle of freedom, confidence, and sex appeal. Her tan skin, bleached hair, and bikini body weren't just style choices. They were part of, a visual narrative that curated an idealized version of femininity rooted in American pop culture. This visual design set standard through her proportions, her skin, and her feminine features. Barbie became a symbol of beauty, as we all know. And as I stated earlier, I'm going to reinforce this. Her design looks so innocent in like her features and the clothes she wears that it's quite interesting how she still communicates that allure and sex appeal through everything that she does. She is still something that girls look up to today and try to become in day to day because, Barbie has that status. She is everything and anything. And she is, young. She has a great lifestyle, especially Malibu Barbie. Tan, bleached hair. She is at the beach with her friends. It's just, her sex appeal is so crazy through everything. And that concludes my presentation today. Thank you so much for listening.